Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another movie review. Recently I watched Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom, and it gives a more concise story of how Mandela really began to be who he was. And it actually reveals him as um, a man who is kind of lascivious, and I really did not see that at all. I just didn't think of him that way. And you know how in certain respects, some people our in our lives they become lionized due to what they've done and what they've gone through. And I still respect Nelson Mandela. He's one of my idols. I absolutely adore him. Still to this day, I wrote a poem for him after he died, and he will be greatly missed, as you know, a lot of people agree with me. He's done so much, and I think he's changed the world for the better. This film begins with his origin, and it takes us through that, and um, it speaks about his first love and what happens in that situation. I'm not going to go into it, but it's very revealing. I never knew, honestly. And then later on, when he meets Winnie, of course we all know Winnie, and I think Winnie was the inspiration in his life. You know the saying, behind every great man there's even a greater woman. And she was very strong and determined and perseverant and resilient. And what was interesting about her character is she hated the Boers due to their oppression and their apartheid. Of course, apartheid is a terrible thing, and the separation, the segregation that was going on at that time. And she said her hatred fueled her, and Nelson said, "No, this is not the way. It has always been a nonviolent movement." And another quote that I really like when he developed the AN, what was it, ANC? When he developed the ANC, he would say, alone, we're nothing, but together we have power. When he was talking about his different friends and those who were involved with him, he said, "This is Kathy, this is Walter, here I am," and I forget what the other man's name was, and together we're powerful. And I just thought that was really quite illustrative of how charismatic he was, and the type of person he was. And he actually matured, I think. At first, he almost let his anger get the better of him. You can see in a couple of scenes in the film when he's in Robben Island that he almost let his anger get the best of him. When why wouldn't you? If I were in that situation, I would be so infuriated. I wouldn't hesitate, and that would just lure me to their level. And that's what he was illustrating there. He was a depiction of nonviolent resistance, and just really quite a moving film, and it's absolutely wonderful. If you like Mandela as much as I do, it's even better than Invictus. I mean, it is that good. It surpasses Invictus, and Invictus is actually one of my favorite films, and of all time is one of my favorite biopics concerning the life of Nelson. And this one discusses, I mean, it goes really deep into the meat of the coconut, I think. Um, and that's what I really wanted to see. Of course, I haven't seen Cry the Beloved Country yet, but I have that on DVD, but I haven't watched it yet. But I will at some point in time. Um, this is the pinnacle. It's the acme. And music is absolutely sensational. It's the traditional African music, which I really like. It's very stirring and uplifting, and with that kind of music, it's just like with if I hear salsa, if I hear salsa music, I want to dance like there's no tomorrow. Anything or samba. Oh, good lord, do not play samba music, because I cannot stop moving. Um, anything with a beat, I just like do. I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. I gotta dance. I gotta dance. Um, it's in my blood. I can't help it. But it's really quite the inspirational film, and yeah, you will cry. I forewarn you before you see it. But Long Walk to Freedom, definitely 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, hands down. No quibbles, no quabbles, um, no flaws, nothing to kvetch about, nothing that I could see. Um, really quite, it's the perfect film, I think, and nobody I knew was in it, and it didn't really matter. I didn't care. Um, it's just a movie worth watching if you're intrigued. I know it might seem a little bit long. It's 2 hours, but despite that, it keeps your attention, it keeps you engaged, and it's really quite a fascinating film, and also very enlightening as well.